Hi everyone, welcome back to my craft room, and if you're new, stopping by for the first time, welcome as well. Today I'll be making a rustic snowman wreath. I'm calling this a wreath because I'll be using two of the wood blend wreaths from the Dollar Tree. There's a small and a large, and the large is a 12-inch. The small, I believe it's a 9-inch. And so what I did with the small one, I didn't want to take it off when I was experimenting because it was a little hard to get in. So once you get it in, you don't want to take it out. So I'm going to just take a butter knife and I'm going to kind of make a slit into the center there of the wreath, and I'll show you that in a second. Now, be careful. I did cut myself, so you want to be careful when you, even though it's a butter knife, you still want to cut away from you and not towards you, like I did. So anyway, just like make a wedge into the center, and you'll be able to stick that yardstick right in. I would have kept that bow on the little snowman's neck there, but they did a really messy job. So I took it off and I was unable to pull it apart. There was so much glue on it. So I went a different route. I took the little hanger off, and then I'm just going to glue these pieces down. I'm going to glue a little to the front, and I'm going to glue a lot to the back. I have this burlap that I had gotten from the thrift store. It looked like it was used maybe in a baby shower, and it was bunched up and it had a bunch of pink bows on it. So I just took the pink bows off, and I've been using pieces in different crafts. So here I'm going to take a large, piece of it. And if you want to remake this, you don't have to use burlap. You can use material or even the snow from the Dollar Tree. And you just want to, cut off a piece large enough to kind of fan out to create some bulk inside that wreath. And you'll see what I mean in a sec. So I'm going to take a needle and thread, and I'm going to stitch around 3 or 4 stitches back and forth, but I want loose stitches. I don't want it bunched real tight. That way I'll be able to fan it out on the bottom of the wreath, and you'll see that in a second. And then before I tie a knot in my thread, I want to make sure I have it the way I like it, and then make sure that I have enough, material on the bottom to create that fan look that I'm going for.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again.
Glue that burlap down. I want to add my embellishments. I'm going to give him a buffalo check bow tie that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to add that right to his neck there. And then I did spot glue the ribbon a little. It just wasn't sitting right, so I just added some glue here and there and made sure it stayed. And then I have these cute little ornaments with the red truck and the buffalo check once again. And I got these from Walmart for $1.98. I believe there was 6 in the pack, or it could have been 4. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to just glue those little ties down in the back, because I did snip one off and I had to glue it. That is what's holding that little stitch all the way around this little ornament. So don't cut it off, just glue it to the back. Then taking some hot glue, I glued down the ornaments down onto the snowman and gave him 3 buttons. I couldn't decide if I wanted that top button underneath the little bow tie or if I wanted it on top. And I chose the top because I really love these little ornaments and I wanted it to show. Now I'm ready to glue the burlap in. And this burlap didn't want to glue so well. I don't know if it was a combination of burlap and the bamboo or the wood wreath. So anyway, I just, took my time. I got my finger protectors on eventually and just had to hold it, but it will eventually stick for you. And don't forget to put the majority of the glue on the back side of your wreath. Then I added the bigger buffalo check bow, also from the Dollar Tree. I added that to the bottom of the wreath. And then I had these little wood mitten stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I took some red cardstock and traced out a bigger form of that mitten because I felt like the wood mitten was too small for the size snowman that I was making. So then I glued the wood sticker to the red cardstock, and that made the mitten much bigger. Then I took 4 pipe cleaners. I bundled 3 together and then wrapped one around the other 3 to make one piece, and that's going to be my snowman's arm. And here I am gluing those pieces together, and then I'll glue that to the pipe cleaner. And remember, you want to glue your mittens with thumbs in, because that's how your thumbs would be, is always thumbs in. So one side of my snowman will be waving high and the other arm will be dangling down. And you'll see me doing that here in a minute. Now I'm just weaving in that pipe cleaner and just, doing the best I can, just getting it in there good. And I did end up just spot gluing it, not too much glue because I didn't want it to show. I added his other arm, just like so, just like the other side, just weaving it in, just making sure that the second arm that I put on was nice and tight on the end. I made the mistake on the first one, and the pipe cleaners kind of split on me, so I did end up using some needle nose pliers to get in there and twist it tight. I added a jute hanger, and this little snowman is done, and look how cute. He came out so adorable, and I love him, and I hope you all enjoyed my video today. And if you liked my little snowman, give me a big thumbs up. And I will talk to you all next time. Bye.